Good morning everyone. My name is Mohammad Farhan Muhyiddin and I am from mechanical second year. Today I am going to explain you about shear force and bending moment. So we are going to talk about shear force and bending moment. So here I am going to explain the shear force and bending moment by using a diagram and what this term means, and we are going to discuss about it today. So here is the diagram by which I will explain the shear force and bending moment. So this is a beam on which there is two simply supported forces are there. So this is a simple beam on which on both the ends there is a support, and I am going to call this both ends as A and B, and the length of the beam I will take it as L. Now if we suppose that we are applying a load on this beam, we are applying a load W. This is only a single load, so I am showing here only a single load which is acting on a beam. What will be the effect of that load on that beam? So as the load is acting on the downward direction and the beam is supported by A and B at its two ends, there might be the chances of breaking the beam, which will be, after breaking down, this beam can be splitted into the two parts. So this breaking of the beam is known as shearing of the beam. This shearing will result into splitting of the beam into two parts, and this action is also called as shearing action of the beam, and the force which is acting on this beam which is resulting in the breaking or shearing of the beam is called as shear force. Now we have done with the shearing of the beam. Now I am going to explain you about the bending of the beam. Now if we suppose that when we are applying the load, if the beam is not breaking down or shearing down, so if the load is acting on the beam and it is just simply bending in this way. So this is called as the bending moment. So in a beam, I have shown you the two actions. If the load is applied on the beam, that can cause breaking or shearing of the beam. If not, another condition is that the beam will simply bend. So basically this shear force and bending moment deals with the graphical representation. It shows that at which point does that the beam will break, or at which point that beam is going to bend. So by using shear force and bending moment diagrams, we will draw shear force diagrams and bending moment diagrams exactly below the beam. While drawing the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram, it exactly shows where the beam is going to bend and where the beam is going to get sheared or break down. So let me give you the definition of the shear force. So what it says is, it is defined as the algebraic sum of forces acting either on the left hand side or the right hand side of the section. So basically if we take a section that in between the beam at the point W where the load is acting, we are taking a section between the on the beam. So it is defined as the algebraic sum of the forces which are acting either on the left hand side of the section or on the right hand side of the section. So we can add all the forces on the left hand side of the section and also, or either we can add all the forces which are acting on the right hand side of the section. So by adding the forces either of the left hand side of the section or of the right hand side of the section, we can obtain the shear force of that particular beam. So as this is a shear force, so the unit of the shear force is Newton or kilonewton. So another definition is bending moment. So what does this bending moment says? It is defined as the algebraic sum of the moments of forces acting on the left side or right side of the section. So from this similar diagram, by taking the section at the middle of the beam, so how many forces are acting on the left hand side are that is the reaction force. So we can take this force as Ra, and on the right hand side that is Rb. So we have it is, so bending moment says that it is the algebraic sum of the moments on the left hand side of the beam and the bending moments of forces on the right hand side of the beam. So as we have on the left hand side only one force, so if we will take that, so that will be if we will take the moment on the left hand side of the section, so the algebraic sum of the moment will be if the length half of the length means L by 2. So on the left hand side the algebraic sum of the moments will be Ra into L by 2. On the right hand side that will be Rb into L by 2. So here in the example we have the two moments, that is Ra into L by 2 on the left hand side of the section and Rb into L by 2 on the right hand side of the section. So here there is only a single force is acting, so we have only Ra into L by 2. So as we have only single force acting on the left hand side of the beam, so if we have multiple loads on the beam, so we have to take the additions of the forces on the left hand side of the beam and as well as on the right hand side of the beam, addition of the forces. By addition of the forces we will get the bending moment of the beam. So as we were talking about the bending moment, so its units are Newton mm or kilonewton per mm. So after that I would like to give some sign convention for solving the so after this I would like to give the sign conventions of the shear force and bending moment for solving the shear forces and the bending moment, and how to draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagrams. So for solving any shear force problem or a bending moment problem, we should first know the sign conventions of both the shear force and bending moment. So now I am going to show you some sign conventions for solving the shear force diagram. If we will take a section between the beam on the beam, so let us consider this as a section. If on the left hand side of the section forces are acting in upward direction and on the right side of the section forces are acting on the downward direction, then these two forces should be taken as positive. So in another case, same section, but on the left hand side of the section force is acting in the downward direction and on the right hand side of the section force is acting in the upward direction. So then we have to take the forces as negative. So these are the sign conventions which are very important for solving shear forces and to draw shear force diagram. Now sign convention for bending moment. Now for the same, if we take the section on the beam, if the moment of the force on the left hand side of the section is in clockwise direction and the moment of the force on the right hand side of the section is in anti-clockwise direction, then these two forces should be taken as positive. Whereas in the another case, if the force on the left hand side of the section is in anti-clockwise direction and on the right side of the section the force is in clockwise direction, so then these two forces should be taken as negative forces. And also this is called as sagging bending moment. BM stands for bending moment, and this is called as hogging bending moment. So if we know these sign conventions, so we can easily solve any problem regarding shear to find the shear force or bending moment. After solving the shear force and bending moment, it will be easy for us to draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram, which is called as SFD or BMD. SFD stands for shear force diagram and BMD stands for bending moment diagram. So that shear force and bending moment diagram will be drawn below just the diagram of the beam of the same length L. Another depending upon the values of the shear force and the bending moment, we can draw the shear force, and also we can locate the exact point where the beam is going to shear down or break down, and by locating the by getting the bending moment values, we can also know when or at which point the beam is going to bend at the load which we are applying. So that's it guys. So I have